go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. Good ball movement on the interior is just as important as it is out on the perimeter.
Now Wells. To the inside. Here's Stopper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Here's Fisher. Lets it go. And MP gets it to go.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Robinson sets the screen. Wells, no good. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stuck. Oh, man. A jolting slam from MP. I'm seeing wide eyes from lots of fans in this gym, guys. Oh, my.
Wells outside. Sinks the tray.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
To the middle. Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Outside Stoffer. Patrick Wells on the wing. Dillard covering. Wells. Another miss by Wells.
The team might have gotten a little lucky. Most of the time, those go down.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Drew Robinson for three. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple.
You know, it's so nice to see Wells move the ball like this. This is important to his overall development.
And now the Dynasty with it. Passes to MP. From 7 feet. That's another one for him. His fifth make in 7 attempts.
They didn't hustle on the boards right there, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, not active enough, and they need to learn from this mistake or it will keep happening.
Now Wells.
That's how you deny a shot. MP held nothing back on that one.
Inside.
And you look at the dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the dynasty as soon as he joined. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, when it comes to Michael Luan, we hear it from the fans, we hear it from the scouts. Speed is such a dominant part of his game. His endurance is incredible. This dude can run for days, and he'll have a smile on his face while he's doing it.
Outside Stauffer. Well, the screen. Here's the three. MP with the block. To the right side. Carter, right side. With just 5 to shoot. Robinson. Stauffer. Luan covering. Shot no good for Stauffer. Hawkins, left side. And MP gets it to go.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. MP grabs the miss. The dynasty with the lead. And that one's good for Hawkins.
A stop now would be huge for this team as they try to pull away.
Time to take charge. Grab that W.
Robinson sets the screen. Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. MP with the block. And he's able to get it back. Robinson's shot is off. And here it's the dynasty. They're leading by 8. And he gets it to go.
And they just continue to pound the rock inside. Why not? It's working great.
It's clear that that's been their game plan. And so far, their opponent hasn't adjusted at all.
Now it's Carter outside. Pass over to Robinson. Over MP. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Substitution for the dynasty. Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Jonathan Lack, Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Cordova, right side. Shoots over Lack. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Cobb, launches it, and Joey Johnson pulls it down. Now it's Carter outside. Now Fresh. Zadirko covering. And Dave Zadirko with the block.
And Zadirko loves when shooters try to challenge him because he embraces going after the blocks.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ricky Davidson. Substitution for the dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Hit me, I'm open.
Pass to Luan. Outside, Davidson. MP. Good on the short little jump shot. MP has been something else this first half. well on its way to a huge game. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college. We've seen it from him over and over, but it never tires watching MP just ball out.
2 minutes.
Robinson sets the screen. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells.
3 points.
That's good. A tough shooting night. He's now 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Well, if you don't close out on him, he'll drill it from deep. No problem.
Passes to MP. And Robinson pulls it down. They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Wells, no good.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Outside, it's Johnson. Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson.
Nice find by Joey Johnson. He's studied the all-time greats at the center position, and he's putting that knowledge to work here.
To the paint. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Over to the wing. Back to Wells. Pass over to Robinson. Offline with the baseline J. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. And they're pushing it up. And MP throws it down hard. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. Wells outside. Shoots from 12. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
Really bad miss. You'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he's got such a good position.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. Dynasty out front, running away with this one, and will return right after this break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And the Wolfpack with possession. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
And he's good on the second. Here's Dillard. MP again.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Wells outside. Nice move. Misses in close. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Back to MP. Fader on the way. That shot doesn't fall. Passes to Wells. To the middle. MP with the block. And they're able to recover. And he recovers. Fast break. Here we go. Dillard is good.
Oh, look at this 6-foot Dillard fighting for it inside against contact. Man, did he want that bucket.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
It's Wells, left side.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Stepping to the line, Patrick Wells, sometimes gets described as arrogant, but I'm sure he prefers the word confident. I mean, guys who wouldn't.
And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. Wells outside. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
This has been the core focus of Wells' game offensively. He's just so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Fisher outside. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. MP. And the dunk by MP.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Lets the floater go. Wells, no good.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Outside Stauffer. Pass to Timmerman. And now Wells. And it's off from three-point range. Screen by MP. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by MP.
Jamming it home. MP getting above the rim and elevating the energy in this building.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Wells outside. Here's James. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and stop there!
Climbed the ladder and threw it down. I love it.
MP pouring his heart out on the court, hustling in transition and staying out ahead of the fast break.
Inside, here's Robinson. Great D that time from MP. Hawkins outside. Kicks it out to Fisher. Gets it to go from long range.
And they're just scoring at will, getting whatever shot they want out there.
Yeah, and the lead, it's only getting bigger. Not sure what the opposition is thinking at this moment.
It's Wells, left side. Robinson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. To the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Stauffer with the ball. Robinson sets the screen. Over Hawkins. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
Substitution for the Wolf. Substitution for the Dynasty.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Passes to MP. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line.
At the line for the dynasty, MP. Shooting 1.
One shot.
What I really admire about MP is he's not only this team player on the court that we see, but off the court as well. This kid just really understands the value of helping his community. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon. No one blocked him out, and he took full advantage of it.
It's called situational awareness. He timed that putback perfectly.
He sure did. I like that he didn't give up here. Stayed after it, and he got rewarded for his efforts.
And the basket by Zadirko.
Ooh, and Zadirko showed a nice touch around the basket.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon. And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And MP gets it to go.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
James slams it home.
Oh, what a tremendous finish in close.
And he was unfazed by the taller defender breathing right down his neck.
Good jump hook. Got him in the air there with the pump fake and then took advantage.
So committed to his selection and shot discipline. MP more or less ignores the contact and gives the jumper his full attention.
Pass over to Robinson.
2 minutes.
Outside James. Wells with it. Shot clock at 6. Stauffer up top. Wells. They shoot again. MP grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
And the dunk by MP.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Now here's Stauffer. The 3 is up. He can't get that one. This has been a very one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Passes to MP. Out to Cobb.
Hey, left.
Back to MP. Makes it off the glass.
Well, in that tight, with that much of a height advantage, there's not a lot the D can do to stop that shot.
And now Wells. To the inside. Fades away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Now left side Cobb. MP. And the dunk by MP.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Now Wells. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson sets the screen. This one for 3. The Dynasty grab the miss.
I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what, but he's been awful ever since the second half started.
And MP gets it to go.
An unbelievable contribution from him. He scored over half their points so far.
stopper up top. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for... She was here. I didn't see it.